Transformation and inspiration will reveal the secrets of the December skies. We start this month with expansive potential of the Sagittarius energy, and we're going to be ending it with a desire to settle into the bigger picture and create some stability with Capricorn energy. This month is going to bring these cosmic forces that are going to impact your life, your relationships, your personal growth. Work to harness these energies to manifest your desires and your intentions. Use this forecast as a roadmap to navigate your last month of the year. Welcome, I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and this is your December 2023 monthly astrology forecast. So for Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising, we start off the month with December 1st. Mercury is entering Capricorn. Now, this happens to be in your 9th house of your cross-cultural connections with other people, foreign people, places, things, food. It's higher education, it's publishing, it's philosophy, it is taking classes or teaching. The 9th house is legal matters and it represents adventure in your life. Now, Mercury is your thoughts, your ideas, and the way that you communicate. So on December 1st, Mercury entering Capricorn here, expect to have this greater focus on your long-term plans of what do you want to do? Do you want to have something published? Do you want to take a class? Do you want to take a workshop? What are your goals right now? You may want to focus on goals that need to be completed like right now quickly because get these things done because Mercury is going to be stationing retrograde in 2 short weeks. Then as we move forward on December 4th, Venus is going to enter into Scorpio. Now, Venus is the goddess of love, money, your cash, your resources. It's beauty. And Venus is going after what it wants in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is deep, it's intuitive, it's psychic. And for you, it's occurring in your house of love, your contractual relationships, it's your partnerships, it's your one-on-ones, it's with clients, it's with business partners, it's exes. The 7th house is everything that has to do with your one-on-one contractual relationships with others that can be business and it could be friendships. It can be open enemies and it can be exes. Now, while here, when Venus enters into the sign of Scorpio, expect your passion and your relationships to surge. This is you with significant others or partners and wanting a deep connection with them. You can work on improving your intimacy with those that are you're closest to. Now, this can be intimacy with your friends also. Maybe taking your friendship to another level, that you're not just a casual friend, but now you are looking for more of a deep bond with a best friend, or your relationship with your partner, wanting it to be more of an intimate experience. You're also going to most likely have little patience for anything that is superficial during this time. And you're going to be seeking out these deep connections. You are going to be wanting people to give you raw, authentic, real themselves. You want the real them, not the superficial, fake, plastic one that they show to everybody. You want connections that are going to be significant and bonding at this time. Then on December 12th, we have this beautiful new moon. Now, new moons are fresh starts. They're clean slates. They're where we begin again. It's an opportunity to plant seeds for the future. And this is a new moon in Sagittarius. This part of your chart is going to be highlighted for the majority of this month. Now, new moons. The moon rules over your 3rd house of your communication, your siblings, your neighbors, the way that you communicate. And the sun rules your 4th house of your home, your family, your roots, foundation. And so you know that you are starting or planting the seeds of something that you would like to begin in your 8th house of your shared resources. The 8th house is alimony, child support, taxes, debt. The 8th house is anything that you share with other people. It's the house of private affairs, and it's the house of deep bonding. It's the house of transformation, of birth, death, rebirth. It's also the house of secrets and where we want these deep connections, and the house of sex, where we want to connect with other people. So this new moon in Sagittarius is going to give you an opportunity for these really big, expansive ideas, these projects that you want to have with people that you share contracts with. These are ventures that you can expand your life in new ways of, if we just combine our resources, this is what we can manifest together. This is you broaching these topics with other people. Your optimism is going to be really high at this time. I want you to focus on something that you can accomplish quickly because Mercury is going to retrograde the very next day. So as we move forward onto the 13th, we now see Mercury that is in your 9th house, where you've already started some things there, now starting to station retrograde. Now, Mercury retrograde, it's going to start off in Capricorn and then end up in Aquarius. So it starts off in an earth sign and then it's going to end up in a fire sign. And so this retrograde is going to have you feeling like you're heading backwards into some of these pursuits of these goals or these projects of, I wanted to travel here, I wanted to take this class, I wanted to teach this, I wanted to have this published, I wanted to do these things, I wanted to travel there. And as it has you going back over them, you're probably going to finish some, but some you're going to put down for an opportunity to pick up later and focus on finishing them later. It's just like, what can I do now? And then what do I have to pick up later? Then we move forward to the 21st. Now on the 21st, we're going to have the sun entering into Capricorn. Now the sun represents you. It's your soul purpose. It is how people see you. The sun is your inner drive. The sun literally represents everything about your persona. And the sun in Capricorn is, I need to get down to business here. You notice that they're both at 0 degrees. It's an anaretic degree. They're coming together. The sun is saying, I need to do this. I have this idea. I want to go here. I need to accomplish this. And Mercury is saying, let's slow down a little bit. The sun has this ambition, it has this desire, and it's directing you towards your goals. And the focus during this Capricorn season, especially with Mercury retrograde, has you focusing on, hey, I need to finish these old goals, these old projects to complete. I have to finish these before I can move on to any of the new projects. I need to align myself with my right path. And then we're going to move on to the 23rd. So on the 23rd, the very next day, we now have Mercury going into Sagittarius. So it's now crossed over, no longer an earth, now into this fire, and it's your thoughts and your ideas. It's the way that you're communicating. And so for the rest of this retrograde, you might feel a little bit sluggish or tired or less motivated, more prone to excess, and a little bit self-centered. This is in your house of shared resources of, hey, I would rather play a little bit more than to work. I want you to focus on seeing the bigger picture, finding a focus on what it is that you need to accomplish, things that you've started, and focus on where you might be ignoring the details. This could be in contracts that you have with other people, shared resources as in your alimony, your child support, your debt, it's a shared income. It's any contracts that you have shared or business contracts that you have with other people. The 8th house is also it's not just your joint ventures, it's your connections with other people. And so it might have you going back to some connections that you've had to say, let's revisit this. I want to talk about this topic one more time with you. And then we're going to move forward to the 26th. So on the 26th, we're going to have a full moon. Now full moons, they're endings, they're a culmination. They are illuminated by the sun. So the sun is still illuminating my hopes, where I want to go, where I want to travel, the things that I want to do, my cross-cultural experiences, and it rules over my house of home, my family, my roots, my foundation. The moon is in its home sign. It's about things that have to do with family, things that are closer to home. Full moons are endings. They're being things that are being illuminated or brought to light of things that you need to have some closure on. And so a full moon in Cancer is going to bring a huge, bright focus on your home, your family matters. It's about completing these projects that are brought to light, resolving these issues that have to do with family, or resolving issues that have to do with people that feel like family. It's about an ending of sort and of closing of a chapter and putting some things away. And then we're going to move forward to the 29th. Now, on the 29th, we now have Venus entering into Sagittarius. I love Venus entering into Sagittarius because now she's joined the party of Venus, what I love, who I love, the connections. I think that all of this energy is not just about your business partners, but I think that this could also be like an intimate partner, that it's wanting to take things to a different level. Remember, Venus is not, she's the goddess of love. And Venus in Sagittarius is looking for adventure. She's seeing the bigger picture. This is with family, with friends. This is in the house of your shared resources, the shared contracts that you have with others. This is the deep bonding house of, it's also the house of sex, and it's wanting to have these deep connections with others, or having the hope or faith that we can take this to the next level. You may feel more open-hearted. You may look for relationships that offer you freedom. And Venus in Scorpio is also sextile to Pluto in Capricorn. So expect passion and intensity. It can be strong in your relationships because Pluto is the planet of transformation, and it's in your house of foreign people, places, things, and travel. It's in this beautiful aspect of, I'm really ready to, I want some freedom, but I want this intensity. I want to improve my intimacy with these other people. You may be demanding a little bit more of a commitment from those that you're closest to, and that could be demanding of friends and saying, this is what I value my friendship, do you? And it could be, I value my connection to you. I know that we're far away. How do we keep this connection? Or it could be of a business partner or a significant other. And you are asking for more because you're willing to give it in return. I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. And for more, please check out my year ahead forecast and check out the videos that are specific to major transits for all 12 signs. I invite you to join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And for an in-depth reading of your chart, you can schedule a private reading at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.